Mr. Jeffrey, you have a sentencing on Jerry LeBlanc, 2 cases. All right, sir, are you Jerry LeBlanc? And Mr. LeBlanc was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty in cause number 21-38605 to the state jail felony offensive theft, and in 22-40408 to the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child. The agreement in those cases was for a cap of 15 months in the state jail prison. I have received the pre-sentence.
This judge is holding a ticking time bomb, a 15-month cap for 2 state jail felonies, including abandoning a child. But here's the twist. The defendant's lawyer is pushing for probation. With a criminal history and a revoked probation before, does this guy deserve another chance? Stick around, this sentencing is about to get heated.
Report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report? Are there any additions or corrections? All right, Mr. Jeffries, you may proceed.
Your Honor, I believe the most appropriate thing is probation, as the PSI report indicates the revokedness on probation. Context, a little bit of history on Blanc. He grew up in foster care. He did get into some trouble in his teenage years into the very early 20s. I believe the last time he got in trouble he was 21. He's in his 30s now. It's been 10 years since he was issued. It was not a major issue that he had. So, and like I said, very useful at the time. These situations.
The child he endangered in that stolen goods scheme later died, and now he's coaching youth football? Is this redemption or just guilt-driven damage control? The judge's face says it all. Do I reward growth or punish the past? What would you do? Comment below.
It's not a situation where he's going to go to prison forever and not come. He's going to be back in society at some point. And what we ask is that the opportunity to grow. Growth is important. Growth sometimes comes very troublesome circumstances. In Mr. LeBlanc's way, the child involved in this situation has passed due to an illness. And that passing has ignited us, has given him perspective that most of us want nothing to do. And it's allowed him to evaluate his life, see the mistakes he's made, and grow from it in a way where he's actively contributing to his career. He's volunteering with his kids, giving up his time, his finances, to coach youth football, taking these kids all over the place, trying to teach them the way to do things, prevent them from following the same things. Along with him, he does have a 5-year-old daughter that he...
The prosecutor just eviscerated the defense's "he's changed" argument, covering license plates, duffel bags of stolen gear. This wasn't a "oops" moment, it was a premeditated heist with a kid as collateral damage.
And now,
the judge has to decide, is probation a second chance or a slap on the wrist?
that he has custody of any time and the strong financial support. And what we're asking for is to take all that into consideration, along with the fact that PSI hasn't influenced low-risk probation, and just allow him to continue that work.
Thank you, Mr. Jeffrey. Mr. Smith?
Judge, the child who left alone in the car in the parking lot of the academy while he and 2 friends ran and stole hundreds of dollars worth of stuff. He basically said that was his buddies, he wasn't even doing it. They were all honestly working together. They covered the license plate with the rags so they could make a getaway. They didn't go in and grab a few things to get the duffel bag full of clothing and items from the academy. In probation, option 4, and was revoked. His criminal history is against him with a bullet. I'll ask you to take you to time.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. So I'm looking back, and I'm sure what has been the delay. These offense dates are from 2021. It appears that August 27th, 2021.
I believe November 2022. The team got 20 months.
Plot twist. Despite the mountain of reasons to lock him up, the judge opts for probation, but with a nuclear option. 5 years of supervision and a 2-year prison sentence hanging over his head. One wrong move. Boom. Is this smart rehabilitation or naive leniency? Sound off in the comments. Asterisk.
Last guys. Probation.
Line that you can what position understand to be accountable. Okay. Statement are just indicating that he's not taking property. He knows his towards you and he understands he's accountable.
I guess what I'm looking at is just the length of time. I mean, obviously there's criminal history, and I don't disagree with Mr. Smith. That on paper, this does not look like you should be considered for probation in some ways, because of you've been given an opportunity for probation. And just listen. Don't talk yourself out of what I'm about to do. What I'm trying to say is that those revocations, the one revocation was back in 2014. Obviously, that's a long time ago. You were much younger. You have apparently not been in trouble since the date of these offenses, at least not here that probation just go. And so you've been out on bond or doing whatever for some amount of time, doing the right thing. I appreciate that you're giving back. I appreciate the things you're doing, and it looks like you've grown up. You've gone through, I understand your child passing away. None of those things, however, makes it okay what you did. So, in cause number 21-38605, I'm going to find that you entered a plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of the state jail felony.
The judge just dropped the hammer. Smoke weed? Go directly to jail. And remember, this guy had scales in a baby's backpack. So yeah, the medical marijuana defense? Not flying here. This is probation on steroids, literally. Would you survive these terms?
Offensive theft. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison, but I'm going to probate that for 5 years. You will be ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. In cause number 22-40408, I'm also going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of endangering a child, state jail felony. Sentence you to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison, but I'm going to probate that, put you on probation for 5 years. You're also ordered to pay a $500 fine in that case, and you're ordered to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Part of those rules and conditions, you are to have no contact whatsoever with the co-defendants, Kendall Pushy and Marquise Brooks. You're also not allowed to go to academy. And I'm also ordering that you have to find, you're not allowed, I don't know if you're still using medical marijuana. You cannot use that. Because the facts in this case looks like you were doing more than just using medical marijuana. And hang on. When there's scales and stuff involved, that's not somebody that's going to get medical marijuana. And that's what was inside the baby. Alright? Okay. So, if you test positive for marijuana, it is a violation of your probation. You will be right back in here facing the 2-year sentence that I gave you today. No negotiation. I just gave you the max, 2 years. Okay? If you follow all of the rules and conditions of probation that you're supposed to, then for all practical purposes, your case here in court is over. You'll be able to serve those 2-year sentences while you're out on probation. But again, the other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you'll be brought back here and you'll be facing those 2-year sentences that I just gave you. I'm handing you in each of your cases the trial court certifications that shows these were agreements that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgments entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk to Mr. Jeffries. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation is going to call you up when she's ready to go with your paperwork. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.